Okay, so now let's look at how to add content or edit content on the secondary pages, the about pages, ministry pages, things like that. Um, you have told me the 5 buttons you guys want is about, visitors, ministries, media, and contact. Now, when we were playing around on the site earlier, whenever you put your mouse over these buttons, you saw a little generic drop down with some dummy text. I've taken that off because we're about to add the real content. So right now there are no secondary pages, so nothing is displayed, but these are going to be dynamically created. So if you create a new ministry, it'll add a drop down. If you create a new visitor page, it'll add a drop down. But because there's no content right now, you don't see anything. Okay, so let's take a look at one of our what of our content pages looks like. The layout's pretty simple. We've already talked about the top stuff that we control. You have got a background picture here, a header picture. Then you've got text inside of a box. And then on most of the pages, you're going to have side navigation and with extra buttons, extra options, and some events. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just create a generic ministries page, a test ministries page. So I'm going to go down to the bottom of my site, click on the login. I'm going to type in the login information, and this time I'm not going to go to edit or edit homepage because I'm wanting to publish brand new information. You can't find it anywhere on the website. It doesn't exist. So if I go to edit and I'm trying to find a student ministry page, I'm not going to be able to find it because there is no student ministries page. We haven't created it yet. Okay, so I'm going to go to publish. And when I go to publish, it's going to give me some options: about, events, connect, contact, grow, homepage lead, ministries, serve, and visitors. And I need to ask myself, okay, the content that I'm trying to create, what category does it fit under? Well, we know this time I'm wanting to create a students page, so it's going to go under ministries. But if I was wanting to create a pastor breakfast, and that was going to go, that would either be an event or it would go under connect, then I would go to publish and I'd select that. But since this is a ministry, I'm wanting a page to go under the ministries section. And the best way to really think about it is, where do I want the button to show up? If I put my mouse over ministries, I want students to be there. I don't want to put about students. I want to have ministry students. So that's kind of the best way to figure that out. So I'm going to go to publish ministries. It's going to pull up this form. It's a different looking form, but it's the same kind of concept. All right, I need to title the page, and whatever I title it is what's going to show up in the drop down button. It's also what's going to show up at the top of the page right here. Okay, so I want to title this Student Ministries. You know what, we'll just call it Students. I like to keep mine short and sweet. Then as I move down the page, I've got two options. I've got top picture and I've got body. Top picture is having the ability to change this picture at the top of the page. So that allows you to be able to, if you're doing a students page, to have a picture of students. If you're doing a kids page, to have a picture of kids. However you want to do that, you can do whatever you want. But I do have the option to change that. You don't have to do that on every page. I do have it set to, if you don't put a picture in, it'll just display a generic picture. But you can put that picture in, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is not really a student's picture, but just kind of to show you, I'm going to go ahead and select off my hard drive. Let's see, where's it at? There it is. I'm going to go ahead and select a picture just by choosing file. And then body is what's going to show up on this page, the content area of the page. So there's some text here, there's some video. This is for the connect page. So for the student page for right now, I'm just going to say Journey Church Students is awesome. Join us on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock for a great time. Alright. Journey Church is awesome. Okay, I'm going to hit submit. And now, as soon as this goes in, depending on my internet speed here, it seems to be dragging. Okay, there we go. This goes in. So now if I refresh the page and I go and put my mouse over the ministries button, I'm going to see students because I just created it. Alright, so as you create more, then your drop down menu will get bigger. But if I click on that students page, we're going to notice a couple of things. The first thing we're going to notice is the picture that we uploaded in our top pick has now shown up. We're going to notice that the title is here at the top of the page, just like it is here, and that the text that I put in is displaying right there what I put in the body. Now, this page is not the best looking page because we don't have a lot of content in there. We'll do that in just a second. But if you'll notice over on the right hand side, you see something that says students. Excuse me there. You'll see something that says students. And that is just pulling the title of the ministry. So the more ministries you add, you're going to see a sidebar over here so that people can quickly get to other ministries. So let's go back. Let's add some content to this page and then see what it looks like. So if I'm looking at my control panel home, I've already published content, and I look at the page and I say either A, I don't like it, or B, I need to add some more stuff. I would not want to go back to publish ministry students because I've already published ministry students, and that's just going to mess it up. So I would go to edit, right? Because edit is to find existing content and make changes. So if I go to edit, I can see that the last thing I did was students. Now, right now, that's easy because there's only 5 entries. But in a 2, 3, 4 years time, you'll have over hundreds of entries. So it's just a good practice to go ahead and learn that you can do a search and you can filter by the categories that you want. And I'm just going to filter by ministries, and I can see students there. If I click on that name, it's going to bring me back to my form page. Okay, now looking at this page, we definitely need to add some content, and I don't know exactly what you want to put in there. I'll just do some generic stuff right now, but let's say I want to put a YouTube video in there. Okay, well, this little box has all sorts of power in it. Okay, all these tools right here, they're very powerful. So starting with the basic stuff, like I can make things bold or italicized or underlined. I can link them to certain things, and you can play around with these icons, but I could link them. If I click that little chain, I could link that word to something. And pretty basic stuff, spell check, size, things like that. These last few are where a lot of your power's at. And if you hover over the icon, you can see the different functionality. I could add an image. And if I scroll down here to the little film strip, I can embed media. So here's what I want to do. I want to embed media. So I'm going to click on, I'm going to put my mouse where I want it to go, and I'm going to click on this little film strip. And it's going to ask me to paste my embed code. Now, I don't really have an embed code yet, but I'm about to get one. So let's go to YouTube. And I'm just going to take a picture of my daughter singing. I'm going to click that. And in the bottom of the video, you see a little embed button. And it gives you an embed code. You can customize little different things down here. But we're just going to copy that. We're going to go back to our page. We're going to paste that there. We're going to click OK. And that puts the video in the page. Underneath the video is still the text that we had, right? And I'm just going to click Update. Now let's go back and let's look and see. Okay, awesome. So we see the video that I put in and the text. And when I see your face, there it is. Now, if you'll notice, if you're looking at the window here, you're going to notice that the this box is smaller than what we see here. But I've already told the website, if somebody tries to paste a video in, go ahead and make it this standard size right here. It just keeps things more neat. And now that the page has gone down a little bit, we can see a little shadow there. We can see where the buttons are going to go. It just looks a little better. So that basic concept is how you would add stuff. Let's say instead of a video, I wanted to do an image. I would put my mouse where I want to go. I would click on the image button. I've got a couple of options here, but I'm going to click on the third tab, which says Upload. I'm going to go to my hard drive, which is a mess here, but I'm going to find something. Excuse me. Let's see here. That's a JPEG image. Okay. I'm going to select that. I'm going to click the Send to Server. Right now it's uploading. Okay, it's already done. And it's got my image. Now, this space right here is only about, I think it's like 600 pixels. So if I were to click OK, it's going to put a massive picture there, and it's going to mess up the website. I'll show you. Oops, see, that's not good. We don't want that. So it's very important that you resize your pictures. and make sure you can either do that in a software program before you upload them, or I can click on my picture, go back to my image tab, and I'm going to go ahead and just make it 550. And I do want to click that link together. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we could actually go a little more. We could probably go like 570 if we wanted to. But if you have a picture of your student ministry, you want to put it there, and you can, I mean, you can do anything you want. I mean, really, the options are limitless for creating those pages. Now, what we just did right there is how you can add content to every single secondary page. A connect page, a grow page, a lead page, a ministry page, a serve page, all that stuff. You put your top picture in there, and you put your content. And just to show you as an example, I created a couple of generic connect pages. And how do I connect with God? And you can see the top pick that I added. You can see the video that I got from Vimeo, and then you can see the dummy text that I put in there. And if I go back to connect, how do I connect with God? You see the title, the video, and the text. Okay, so go ahead and start working on your content pages, and remember, as you add them to the different categories, then you'll have more drop down menus. Okay.